Welcome to this detailed review of the Three Horseshoes, a traditional British pub that's nestled in the countryside and promises a warm and welcoming experience. From the moment I arrived, the atmosphere was undeniably charming. The outside still holds its rustic English character, with ivy-covered walls and wooden signs. Inside, it's a mix of low wooden beams, antique furniture, and the comforting smell of a wood-burning fireplace. The pub is clearly trying to offer a cozy, authentic British experience, and for the most part, it delivers. On entering, I was greeted quickly, and staff were polite, though not overly warm. Seating options were decent. There's a bar area, dining room, and even a small garden out back if the weather holds up. I decided to eat inside. The tables were clean, but some were quite close together, which might make it less private for some. The menu leans heavily into traditional British fare. Think fish and chips, bangers and mash, steak and ale pie. I ordered the Sunday roast, which was one of their most recommended dishes. It arrived after about 20 minutes. The presentation was good. Slices of roast beef, crisp roast potatoes, Yorkshire pudding, and seasonal veg. The flavor was solid overall. The meat was tender, but the gravy was quite salty. The vegetables were a bit overcooked, which was disappointing, but the Yorkshire pudding was light and crispy, a definite highlight. For drinks, I went with a local ale from their rotating selection. This was one of the strongest parts of the experience. The ale was fresh, well kept, and clearly popular with regulars. Service throughout the meal was fine, though not particularly attentive. I had to flag someone down for another drink, and again to ask for the bill. That said, the staff did seem knowledgeable about the menu, and were happy to answer questions when prompted. Many useful links you can find in the description. In terms of atmosphere, the Three Horseshoes strikes a good balance between lively and laid back. It wasn't too loud even when it got busy, and the acoustic folk playlist added to the rural charm. There were a mix of locals and travelers, and it didn't feel like a tourist trap. One drawback worth mentioning is the parking. The lot is quite small, and I ended up having to park down the lane, which could be an issue on busy days. Bathrooms were clean, though a bit dated. The hand dryer didn't work properly, and it looked like it hadn't been updated in years. Wi-Fi is available, but the signal was weak inside the dining room, so don't count on streaming or uploading anything during your visit. Price-wise, it leans towards the higher end for a countryside pub. My meal and drink came to just under £25. While that's not outrageous, it's something to consider if you're visiting with a family or group. Overall, the Three Horseshoes offers a mostly satisfying British pub experience. It's ideal for a relaxed afternoon meal or a pint with friends in a picturesque setting. While not without its flaws, particularly in service consistency and a few food details, it's a spot I'd likely return to, especially for the atmosphere and beer selection. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more honest reviews just like this one.